Yeah, students, so in the last class, we have completed about the state diagram. We have studied about the states, events, transitions, and we have studied about the state activities also. So today we'll be discussing about few examples, and we will learn how we can draw a state diagram. And these diagrams we will be designing in our lab using some of the tools. That tools I'll tell you in the lab session. Okay. So we'll see how we can define a state, how we can show the event happening, how we can show the transition in the state diagram. So we'll start with the simple questions, then we'll move ahead with some complex things. State diagram. Okay. So let the question be, we have to draw state diagram for user identification in ATM machine, or we can say when ATM card is swiped. Okay, so this is the condition given to us. Now, how to make a state diagram for this? Okay, now we know that in every state diagram there is symbols which we use is solid circle for start. Okay, and a solid circle with a outer circle. This is the final or the end. Okay, and we know that every state diagram has a single start point, but it can have multiple endpoints. Okay, so the diagram would be, we can say that it should have some start point. So this is start. Now the transition means line with arrowhead. In whichever direction the arrowhead would say, that would show the changes taking place. Okay. Now we have a state. State, we know how to draw this with a curve and rectangle. So what is the event now? Event is card swipe. Okay. Start, card swipe. Now waiting for pin. For pin. Now the next transition. Pin entered. Okay, so when the pin will enter, what would be the change in the state? The state would be pin verification. Okay, so when pin is entered, pin verification is done. If the pin is correct, so if the pin is correct, so pin authentication, we can say that, or we can say that customer verified or pin verified. It depends what you want to write here. Now, after this, we would have a final state, that is the end. Okay, now in this, one more thing can happen when the card is swiped. You are waiting. The machine is waiting for the pin, and then the pin is entered. Pin verification. If pin verification, okay, if the entered pin is correct, okay, you are being authenticated. The customer is verified. If the entered pin is not correct during the verification, if you'll come to know, so it would be directional, and when the event happened would be pin rejected. Okay, so this is the simple state diagrams. Now in this you can add as many as states and events and transition. It depends completely on your idea and thoughts. So this was the very basic and simple diagram to just depict how we can draw a state diagram for a simple condition, that is in an ATM, how a customer can be verified, how his pin can be checked. So start would be the will happen with card swipe. The state would be waiting for the pin. The customer will take an action, means that will enter a pin. Transition would take place. The state one will change to state two. Pin verification will go on. If the pin is correct, okay, pin authenticated, customer is verified. Okay, so user is identified. So I can write here as user identified. Okay, in this question, we have to just they have just asked us to verify user identification. We are talking about. We are not talking about a withdrawal of the money. If they would have asked after the user identification, we have to go for uh, withdrawal of money. Then we'll have so many options. Okay, or if they'll be talking about the various services of the ATM, then mini statement, withdrawal check. Amount in your bank account, so many options would be there. Okay, so it depends what is the main motive of the question, what is being asked there. That much only you have to do. Okay, so after the verification, user is identified. If pin is not correct, rejected. Okay, so this would be a simple diagram for state diagram of an user verification or identification in ATM. Now let's take another example. Suppose you have to draw a state diagram, state diagram to book an appointment. Okay, so just draw and let me know if any one of you can draw this. Can share in the chat box. I'll give you 2 3 minutes. If you can draw, it's okay. Otherwise, I'll tell you the solution then. Okay, so is there anyone who has tried to draw this diagram? Who could draw this? No one? I guess you all are attending the class and listening what I'm teaching. I hope you people are not sleeping. Just log in and giving your attendance. Okay, so the state diagram to book an appointment, we have to remember it should have a start. So let's start it. Okay, start. Now the transition line. Okay, now as we are talking about booking an appointment, that means for booking an appointment, first of all, the person, whoever you are contacting, he would check his appointment diary, that is the calendar. He would check all the days and would confirm you whether the particular date is available for appointment or not. So we can call it as a single process, or we can draw it in different states also. So here let me show you how we can draw a diagram in a different manner. Okay, if in a single process many things are included. So I'll just say that if you have requested for appointment, so the person would check his calendar check. Okay, so here we can say that it's an start for this particular state calendar check. Okay, so if there would be two possibilities. If the date is available, okay, we can confirm the appointment. If it is not available, okay, then what should happen? So we'll draw in diamond shape here. Now the transition would be if not available. Okay, so there means appointment could not be given. And okay, if date is available, so appointment would be confirmed. So and so this we can take as a single process like this. Okay, now with this we can conclude that calendar date not available, or you can simply write as not available also. Okay, or you can write as no appointment also. It depends whatever you want to write. Hmm? Now further we can elaborate it as calendar available. Okay, available, appointment added or given. Okay, so the next state would be appointment scheduled. Okay, you can write appointment added or scheduled. Okay, so this would be the basic diagram to book an appointment. Okay, so if you want to skip this one directly, you can say start, check available, calendar available, book, not available. Okay, so end. Appointment not booked, appointment not confirmed. You can draw that also, but I just thought of showing you the other way how we can draw and state diagram in a different way also. You can take simple steps also, and you can draw. That would be correct. That would not be wrong. Okay, so this was one of the way to draw the diagram. Now, few more examples we see. If you have to draw straight diagram for draw street diagram for ticket selling system. Now just pay attention. I'm talking about ticket selling system. These tickets can be for anything. It can be a movie ticket selling system. Okay, it can be a zoo ticket selling system. Anywhere, just ticket selling. How what exactly happens if you're talking about that system? Okay, so just draw basic states which would define your states or the transition which is taking place in this particular system. Just try and let me know if you are able to draw this or not. Okay, so is there anyone who could draw this? Okay, so is there anyone who tried to draw this one? And who could draw this one?
Does the unlocked one?
Hmm?
Unlocked?
Unlock means if the tickets are being cancelled, so they can be made available for the users to book them again. So there
Opposite
would
arrow.
be, see, availability would contain the tickets, those who are fresh, those tickets are not booked by someone, or somebody would have booked and at the end time they would have unfreezed them or cancelled them. So that would be available for booking. So you can select them, you can lock them, and that would be sold for the people. Okay, so it's according to my thought. It's according to my
Opposite
view.
arrow,
You
na?
can, huh?
Opposite arrow, na? In unlocked.
क्या?
Unlocked from locked to available, na?
क्यों opposite direction क्यों होगा?
Locked.
See, I'm
Locked can
talking
be
about
locked,
the
na?
selling system. जो बेच रहा है, जो टिकट्स बेच रहा है.
Okay, okay, got that.
Got? Okay, good. You can share your diagram also if you have some new ideas, or if you have some other states in your mind, you can share your diagram also. Okay, so I'll give two more questions. Just try to solve them, and we'll be drawing all these diagrams on Wednesday in our lab session. Okay, so this was about ticket selling. It can be regarding any field, anything. Okay, so similar to this, one more question. If you want to book something, that booking can be regarding anything. Okay, so how you would draw a state diagram for any booking situation? So state diagram for booking. Now it can be anything. You can take any example. Booking a movie ticket, booking a flight ticket or a railway ticket, anything. Okay. And one more question. So I have given you two more questions. Try to solve them. One I have given for drawing a state diagram for a booking system where you are booking, and you can add payment also in this when you are booking. So you can make it with a payment section, so it would be more easier for to draw. And one more question, the last question is regarding an account where you are searching for your friend. So how do you search for a friend? Okay, if you are searching for a particular person, what would happen if you take an action, if an event happens, what would be the state, what would be its result, that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, that would be the state. And when you find the friend, you send him the request. Okay, so either the request can be accepted or rejected. Okay, even if it is rejected, you can try to send the request again. And in your friend list, who are your friends, those who have already accepted your request, you can block them also, those who are in your friend list. So this is the condition given to you. So just try and solve this, try to draw this one. Okay, anyone who could draw this one? Okay, so I'll draw one question for you. I'll draw fifth one because the fourth one is simple. So you can draw this. I'll help you in drawing the fifth one. Okay, you may have similar states which I have. You may have different. Okay, so there is no problem. For drawing the state diagram, we should have a start. Okay, that is a solid symbol. Okay, so the question says that you are searching for a friend. So the event could be search to add friend. Okay, search to add friend, searching for a friend, search a friend. Like this also you can write. Now the state would be what would happen whenever you search for someone, the list is displayed. List displayed, open, shown, anything. Okay, you can say names displayed, that can be the state. After this, when you finally see the person you are looking for, you would take an action, that is you would click on add button or you would send a request. Okay, so add friend. Now here several decision could be taken, so we'll draw a decision box. Okay, now first let me go in a simple way. Okay, so when you have added, so when the request is accepted, so what would happen? Accepted. So the next state would be friend added. Okay, when you have just sent add friend. Okay, just add or we have just sent the request. So the state can be ended here. Okay, further nothing has been done. And only send a request. Okay, if accepted, then it could be and okay. Now few more condition. If the request is rejected, okay, so I'll draw one thing, rejected. Okay, if the request is rejected, that means what would be the state? It can be friend request rejected. Okay, okay. So when the a friend request is rejected by your friend, what you can do, you can add that friend again. So when the state is friend request rejected, you saw that he did not accept your friend request, so you can send that friend request again. Okay, now in your friend list you have added, see you have added few friends and you have a friend list. Among those you want to block someone. Okay, so you can take an action like this, and the state would be user user blocked. So the event happened is you have blocked a particular person or a user. So it can be in such a way. You can draw your friend request diagram where you have first search for a friend, you have send a request and request sent over. Okay, so if request is accepted, friend added over. Okay, if request is rejected, you have sent again, added. Okay, over. And in your friend list who are being already added, several friends have accepted your friendship request. And among those, if you want to block someone, you have blocked. User blocked, the event happened is block the user. And okay, so these are few events, transition and states related to the state diagram. Okay, so we'll learn how we can draw them using certain tools. Okay, I'll give you few more questions to practice so you can be perfect in drawing state diagram. Okay, so I'll upload the notes, go through them. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Okay, so I have downloaded the attendance. You can leave the class. Any doubt, feel free to ask me. Thank you for being in the class.